What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mega Jake Easy here, and today we are here to talk about Street Fighter 6 that has just had its multiplayer open beta over the weekend. If you're a fan of the FGC, you do not want to miss out on this review of what could be your next exception.
Sequence start.
First things first, let's start with the gameplay. I have to say, the game was an absolute blast to play. The controls were very smooth, responsive, the graphics were amazing. Like, just that different style that they did with the graffiti, I thought it was amazing. I really appreciate how the developers took the time to create a well-crafted game experience that honestly it felt like it was a real game, and the fact that this was an open beta, that just speaks volumes for what we can expect once the game fully releases. Let's get into the multiplayer aspect, which is why we're here. The open beta was an excellent opportunity for everyone to get a feel for what the multiplayer had to offer, and honestly, it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. The gameplay was intense. Just the battle hub that's online felt beautiful. There's a lot of hidden gems out there, and honestly, just being able to just go to any arcade cabinet in the battle hub and be able to just, sit down, and when you're waiting, you're in the training mode. I think that's honestly, I think that was a great addition to it. Oh, what? Okay, alright. During the weekend, unfortunately, I was not able to participate. They had tournaments that was already happening during the open beta, which I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome, pretty dope. So honestly, just so far, like, the multiplayer was it's really good, guys. It's really good, and it was only beta, and that's like, bro, what is Capcom cooking right now? Like, for the fact that it's only beta and it's still, what the heck? I've been disappointed by so many betas for like the past couple of years, and this beta at the moment is honestly, I have to say, is S tier. I think this beta is literally S tier. It felt like a full game. Like, the online multiplayer, there was no lag. I didn't have any connection issues. I didn't run into any glitches. I'm not sure about anyone else, but you can tell the developers put in a lot of time to create an immersive multiplayer experience that works seamlessly. So honestly, I gotta give a big shout to Capcom for that alone, because like, it was so smooth throughout the whole beta. Even though, I'm gonna say, when the beta first dropped, there were some server issues, and it did get fixed, and then they sent out another patch to fix it again. So the fact that they knew, like, oh yeah, oh hey, it's a beta, instead of just be like, oh well, it's a beta, you guys just keep playing, they were like, no, we know it's a beta. We're gonna release a patch and get it fixed. And I honestly, I think that's pretty great.
Was a slaughter. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nice. I feel like I can watch these two go at it forever. That's what we want. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out. Ooh, do they have the right read on the
Oh wait,
The drive gauge is complete. This is a huge chance.
I don't care.
That's how it's done. That was crazy. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Combo with the top combo. Not shy with the grab. Good stuff. If they can't escape this rock solid corner pressure, this round is over. Life lead opens up. Grabs them, throws them to negate the block. Fights out of knives. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play.
He baited me. He baited me.
And they close.
I got him to one hit. And he baited me. Oh my god. Alright, and now within the multiplayer mode for the open beta, they gave us 8 characters to select from I believe it's 18 confirmed characters for the day 1 roster. And I'm really happy that they decided to give us 3 of the new characters in with the 8. So the 8 characters that they gave us to play with was Chun-Li, Guile, Jamie, Juri, Ken, Kimberly, Luke, and of course Ryu. You obviously you can't have the beta without Ryu. Now, when the game was first announced, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Chun-Li and Juri like 100%. But I ain't gonna lie, I was getting whooped. I was getting whooped because I haven't played Street Fighter in so long that I was like, oh, okay, I don't know how to play Chun-Li or Juri anymore. So I saw Kimberly because there was this one person that kept beating me over and over and over with Kimberly. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try out Kimberly. And low key, bro, Kimberly is actually really good, guys. I promise you, Kimberly is good. Like, if you want a rushdown character, Kimberly is the way to go. But I do just want to say as well, don't sleep on the new characters. I know a lot of the veterans are going to be playing the characters that they know, but the new characters, I do have to say, they are pretty solid.
Nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
Oh, they're in the corner now.
Amazing awareness there.
With the impact. They're going for the super hug.
Oh, wow, that actually fucking...
Both fighters planning something? Player burnout activated. Big opportunity.
There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was such a stressful round.
Send them home.
Now let's talk about the brand new mechanics that did get brought into the game. So let's start off with the control schemes. So there's actually a total of 3 control schemes, and we were only able to access 2 during the open beta for multiplayer, and there's a reason why. So you have the classic control, you have the modern control, and then the final one is the dynamic control. During the open beta, we're only allowed to use the classic control and the modern control. The classic control is for pretty much the veteran in the FGC, so it's your standard 6-button layout with your 3 strengths of kicks and 3 strengths of punches. And then, you know, obviously you have to do your complex inputs to do some of your specials, like the quarter circle forward punch, in order to do, like, you know, the Hadouken up and stuff like that. Now, modern controls, in my opinion, this is for anyone that is brand new to Street Fighter, or someone like me who just got back into the scene. It is a more simplified version of classic controls, so really it pretty much dumps down to 4 buttons. You have your special button, and then you have your 3 attack buttons. Instead of us having to put in complex inputs in order to get our specials, we just had to press 1 button and then just our directional button in order to do it. Now, also with modern controls, you can do the classic controls complex input in order to do some of the attacks, because if you do those attacks with the classic control, they will make it stronger. So it's actually a great way of learning, and I will say, like, it's not broken. Even though there is a combo assist button that pretty much auto does a combo for you, you just input the button, it does a combo for you. I don't use it because I was like, I'm learning, I'm trying to get better. Now, the third one, which I'm glad is not in the beta, I feel like this is also what's gonna have people up in arms: the dynamic control. So the dynamic control is pretty much AI assistance, which pretty much means it's not the AI is playing for you, but you literally only have to press 1 button, and then depending on where you're at, the game would just do the right attack for you, the right combo for you, and stuff like that. So this is more for people who are, I want to say, completely new, just completely brand new, never played a fighting game, or you don't play video games at all. Like, this is just to help people out so that they're not just mashing, because that is the one thing you don't want to mash in these type of games, because you will get punished. But I will say this: it cannot be used online at all. It was confirmed it cannot be used online. So realistically, that is only going to be used offline. So you might see people using that to try to get better, and then honestly, I can see them trying to use the modern control so that they could get more of a sense before they go into the classic control. But either way, the fact that there's 3 control schemes, like, it is opening up the avenue for every player. Now we are going to actually talk about the real game changer in Street Fighter 6, and it is the drive system. So you have overdrive, you have drive impact, you have drive parry, you have the drive rush, and then you have the drive reversal. I don't want to go too much into details, but all I can say is learn those drives. Every part of of the drive system, learn it. It is extremely good. It helps you out a lot. It saves you a lot, and it is a real game changer, guys. Like, I legit mean this. Learn it. It will help you out so much. Especially, oh my god, the drive impact has saved me so many times, or it has clutched out a win for me, because I'm able to pin them against the wall with it, and then able to go into a finishing combo and get the dub. So learn the drive system.
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish?
Ooh, not quite in range.
They're backed up into the corner.
Wait a minute.
Player 1 holding onto that corner advantage. Jumps up.
Oh my god.
Keeps going. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Experiencing burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Nowhere to run.
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
Still a kick. No! Critical art now? A parry?
Okay, here we go.
go. I was like, if they're just gonna keep fucking parrying, bro, just I gotta go on aggressive on them. Like, it's 10 out of 10 just for the beta. For the beta alone, it is a 10 out of 10. Honestly, just with this coming from Capcom, it felt so good. It felt like a breath of fresh air after so many disappointing betas from multiple companies out there. From also, again, people kind of fizzling out from Street Fighter V. And I'm not talking about the pro players, I'm talking about just people in general. Like, there was that point in time people were like, I'm not interested in playing Street Fighter V. You know, you just see a lot of people go to Dragon Ball Fighters. But Street Fighter 6, it's honestly, it's reigniting that flame. And it's just, oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Like, just from playing the open beta, playing the demo, it is actually amazing. This is a day one pickup. It's 100% a day one pickup. Like, if you are out there, you're interested, and you're still on the fence, I promise you, from my experience, from the beta and the demo, you do have to pick this game up, and you will enjoy it. Like, it is fun. And honestly, I can't wait to see everything else that happens with Street Fighter 6 and be able to play in the open beta during this past weekend. It was such needed with how good that open beta was, and we really didn't have any problems with the open beta. And I think that's just all I can say is thank you, Capcom. Like, Capcom, you guys are actually putting in the work to give us this amazing masterpiece. So thank you, Capcom. So when the game officially comes out in June, I think it's June 1st. Yeah, June 1st, June 2nd. Pick it up. Alright guys, that's actually going to do it for me. So I do appreciate you guys for sticking in with this review. Hopefully, you know, it is something new to the channel. If you guys do like it, do show me some love. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe, whatever. Share with your friends. And we will have more videos coming up. And so hopefully you guys do continue to check out the channel.